here we are in London, one of the biggest cities in the world. Conditions are absolutely primed for some long-distance jumping here. It's the triple jump, and I think... The last 4 Olympic Games have seen 4 different gold medal winners in the triple jump: USA, GB, Sweden and Portugal. No aggression through the 3 phases.
15.7.
Let's take a look at that replay. Well, here we are in the second round. Well, that attempt's going to count for nothing, I'm afraid to say. It's a foul. Here we go, attempt number 3 then. Well, that was a struggle through all 3 phases. Wasn't able to really get momentum to flow, I'm afraid.
Foul.
Well, that jump won't count for anything on this occasion. Sadly, a red flag means it's a foul. Round number 5. Well, I'm sure he'll feel he let himself down a little bit there. In the end, it comes down to the execution, and it just wasn't quite on it. Been threatening to do it for some time, and now here's confirmation. A new personal best. Great hang time in the middle phase. These the final standings. Well, first place, a good performance. Qualification. The Olympic Stadium looking splendid, and the next event is half a lap of the track. This is a sprint. It's the 200 meters.
Set.
Good start. It's not a bad performance, this one so far. A quarter of the race is gone. Well, this race really starting to take shape as they approach halfway. Great Britain out in front. Poland are in second. Heading towards the line now. Has he got enough? First place goes to Great Britain, who move on to the final. Second place, Canada. Into the final in third, it's Poland. Well, this athlete now becomes a real medal contender, qualifying for the final. Always one of my favourite events in an Olympic Games. This is the triple jump. It's the men's final. Completely lost momentum totally in that one. Let's take a check of the results then after round 1. Well, the crowd definitely up for this event. Round 2. Well, that wasn't the best, I'm afraid to say.
14.7.
Barely a ripple of applause from the crowd.
Next, the athlete from Poland.
Here we go then, attempt number 3. Well, that really wasn't the best, and at an Olympic Games, you really expect the athletes to put in the best performances of their lives. That's a foul. So after that round, 6th place is what this athlete's looking at. It's not ideal, but at least it's 2 places above the bottom. That attempt isn't going to count. Oversteps the board and into the putty. 6 rounds then. And one of these athletes will be crowned the champion. Whichever way you want to look at it, this athlete can certainly do better than that. And in 2nd place, plenty of crowd support here. They're all ready to get this event underway.
On your marks.
Silence descends. And we're off. Needs to work harder to reach the leaders. The staggered start still in effect through 50 metres. We're approaching the halfway mark. The 200 metres at the halfway point. Great Britain in 1st place. Very, very tight at the front of this. Great Britain has a new Olympic champion and a new national hero. It's gold for Team GB. It's silver for Canada. Bronze for Poland. Well, no gold medal on this occasion, but that's not dampening the celebrations. This athlete delighted to finish on the podium. Well, this is the moment where we can enjoy success, and certainly they'll be doing that on the podium. Time for the national anthems to celebrate. Of preparations since Beijing, and these athletes now must be ready. Any injuries?
Attention. Set.
Every Olympics has a superstar, and there's every chance that this athlete could be the face of London 2012.
Set.
All 6 rowers are away from the blocks here in qualifying. The stroke rate's down, and that's why this athlete's struggling. China out in front and in control here. Germany are in the medal positions. They're second. Greece are going well in third, but can they improve on that position? Well, not really going to plan at this stage, and I don't know what the problem is. It just seems a little out of rhythm, and that can cost so much time. China in first place and looking really good. Good performance from Germany in second place at the moment. Greece are doing really well. They're in third place. China qualifying first, second place to Germany. And Greece go to the final in third place. Well, this is one that he won't want to see again. Not a particularly good performance. It's a terrific atmosphere, and this really should bring the best out of these athletes. Win just at his back. Really good throw.
Poland with a difference of 91.6. meters.
A wonderful performance so far, and the results on the scoreboard are just as electrifying. It is a terrific, terrific lead that this athlete takes from here. Well, I think he's quite happy with that performance. Well, that's the end of the round, and comfortably in the lead here. It really has been an impressive performance. The fans like that. Halfway through then, and the scoreboard is a welcome sight for this athlete, proudly sitting on top of the leaderboard.
Foul.
Well, let's take a check on the scoreboard, and there's good news, lying in first place. It's all going to come down to this, the delivery. Absolutely terrific. Sails cross 90 meters. Sixth and final round then for this athlete.
Foul.
Great throw, this one. Could be a long one. A top four finish is exactly what this athlete was looking for, and that's what they've achieved. They move on to the... Look at the Olympic Stadium. It really does look splendid. Another perfect day at the 2012 Games. The next event is the final of the javelin. A decent first round performance.
Poland with a distance of 26.02 meters.
Impressive stuff from Poland. Really good start to this competition. Second attempt. Nerves should be gone by now. Well, that's a good performance. Well, here's the scoreboard at the end of that round, and it shows first place. Two throws gone, now on to the third attempt. Not quite excellent, but I think you'd certainly have to describe that throw from Poland as very good. Fourth attempt this, two more remain. Well, I'm not sure about the technique at the point of delivery there. And I think that throw just about tells the story of the build-up. This is round number 5 then. Well, that's all right. Certainly something for this athlete to work on. Here he goes then, final attempt. Good pace on the runway. Oh, this could be huge. It's sailing high, it's sailing long. Oh, that's huge. Very close to an Olympic record. Well, that's a great, great finish. Both hands in the air. Here's the replay. A polished Polish performance, culminating in a thoroughly deserved gold medal. One to enjoy. Even those in the plane above the stadium may notice what's going on here. The medal ceremony after a brilliant performance. place is rocking, and quite rightly so. The sheer joy and ecstasy on his face tells you everything you need to know about how much winning a medal at the Olympics really. Welcome to the Aquatic Centre, a venue that's used state-of-the-art techniques to provide the best possible conditions for these athletes to get the best possible results in the pool. Well, that wasn't the start she was planning for. In the end, not her best effort. Well, we can take a look at the replay, but I'm sure the diver won't want to. They know just how badly wrong they got it. Well, we're on to the second dives then. Well, that was a poor dive from Poland, and there's no doubts that, in my mind, they can still improve in this competition and get themselves back in the picture. Looking for a good dive here to improve the performance so far that really hasn't gone to plan. Good performance, that. Here's the replay of that. Well, let's have a look at the scores. Well, another look at the scoreboard, and this is the impact that last dive has had. Fourth dive. Must select a good one here. Not the easiest and not the hardest dive that's going to ever be selected, but one that needs to be done right. Took the big risk, and it didn't come off on this occasion. Not a good gamble as we look at the replay. Well, that was a middle-of-the-pack performance, I'm afraid to say. Not the best, but certainly not the worst dive of this athlete's life. Big decision, this. Difficult selection, difficult dive to complete. Needs to execute to score highly, but it's certainly risk and reward. Every phase wrong. Let's have a look at the replay. Looks really good on the platform, but when it came to everything else, technique on this occasion just let... This is the massive North Greenwich Arena, built originally for the Millennium celebrations. Now, though, it's the Olympics that will take centre stage.
Well, it's really going to be interesting to see what routine this athlete selects here on the trampoline. Well, he really needs to get the tricks in now. Oh, fantastic. Well, just jumping up and down isn't going to score him any points here. Very impressive height on the bed now, but needs to get into the routine. Well, that's got to help the points total. Well, ideally, he needs to finish that routine on his feet, not his front. Well, bouncing nicely here, but really needs to get into the routine now. Oh, on your front, he really needs to pick it up now. Well, he really is leaping high, but he needs to get into this routine. Oh, so let's indulge and have another look at this. Here's the replay. Well, it really was a disappointing performance out there today, and you can see how it's affected.
It's the Olympic Stadium in London's East End. Some terrific views over the city. But now it's time for the next event to take place. 80,000 here and they're all watching. The spin in the circle, then uncoils well. But I think his toe maybe just touched the edge there. And that's a foul throw. Foul throw. Well, that attempt counts for nothing as the discus flies into the netting. But thank goodness it's there. That certainly protected the spectators on that occasion. Well, that throw just didn't work out, and that'll be a foul, as we have confirmation now on the scoreboard. One of the key things to the technique of throwing a discus is to impart as much spin on it as possible. The greater the spin, the greater the gyroscopic stability. Well, a slight problem with this one. There's no point measuring it. That throw won't count because it's a foul. Well, that's a foul, and I'm afraid to say it's back to the drawing board after that last attempt. Well, this is the final attempt for this athlete. That's a foul throw, and it's back to the drawing board, I'm afraid. Well, I think the... Welcome to this magnificent stadium for the qualifying rounds of the 100 metres. This event over in the blink of an eye, but the spectators have been waiting all day. They're away. Well, this athlete's about middle of the pack so far. 50 metres to go. In the lead, Great Britain. 10 metres to go. Great Britain qualify in first place. China go through in second place. Into the final in third, it's Poland. Well, this athlete's happy. No doubts about that. It was a good performance. Thoroughly enjoyable as the final scoreboard comes up. Well, they say... The most coveted ticket at this Olympic Games is the men's 100 metres final, and 80,000 lucky people will be able to say that they were there. The starting pistol signals the 100 metres is underway. Now it's all about power. Who's in it to win it? Great Britain in first place. This is where the medals are decided. Great Britain take gold. It's silver for China. Turkey take bronze. Well, let's have another look. Plenty to analyse in that performance. And really it came down to being able to change gear.